Hey guys, what is up? My name is the Bomb93. I've got special guest.
Hello. You
There we go.
usually introduce your special guest. I got special guest here, Bobby, and then I say hello, but whatever.
We're gonna talk E3. We're gonna just give a few of our highlights, and then we'll let you direct you to the description down below. We'll have the press conferences linked down there. You can look at most of them. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So I think one of actually um, one of the big. I'm gonna start talking with Xbox. Bobby only caught about 20 minutes of it. Um, I think one of the downsides for the Xbox One is they clumped all their good stuff together. Maybe other than the Ninja Theory one at the beginning, but it feels like a steampunk esque Splatoon. Like that's what it felt like. What did you think it looked like?
Um, I watched it. It looked like it had an interesting story that they were gonna go for.
The Bleeding
Um,
Edge. That's what I was
Bleeding
talking.
Edge. Oh, I thought you were talking about Cyberpunk.
Oh, Cyberpunk. Well, that's actually multiplat. So
Oh, well, there
that's
you
CD
go.
Project Red, dude.
Dude, I didn't hear you correctly.
Yeah, I was talking about Ninja Theory.
Ninja Theory. I, d- if you were to hold a gun to my head right now and tell me to remember one thing about it, I couldn't tell you one thing.
It was like right at the beginning. So and plus it's been like a few days since E3, since all the press conferences happened. Cyberpunk, cool GTA-esque RPG style of game with Keanu Reeves. I mean, where could you go wrong? Like, I mean, it's CD Project Red. Cool. That's about what I got out of it.
I don't know. Had a
Um,
pretty decent length trailer, and then the guy came out and started screaming a lot.
yeah, Keanu.
That's about what I picked up.
Yeah.
But one thing that makes me wish I would actually buy an Xbox is Will o' the Wisps, Ori in the is it Blind Forest? I don't know. I don't know the full title. It's just Ori,
Ori and the
the
Will of the
sequel.
Wisps.
Will o' the Wisps. There you go. I was gonna
Yeah.
say Blind Forest, but like, is that the first one or is that just the series? I don't know.
Blind Forest is
That
the first one, which you can actually get, and I'll talk about this here because I feel like it segues very nicely on Xbox Game Pass PC.
thanks
Now,
Game Pass.
um, as it currently stands, I own Ultimate, which is Game Pass PC, and Xbox Live Gold. So if you're interested in that, maybe pick it up. It's like $17 Canadian, 15 US. So that's actually a pretty good deal for unlimited access to games. That's my recommendation. They need a few more PC exclusives to make Game Pass PC actually somewhat worthwhile. But yeah,
Oh, they had a decent chunk on there from what I was watching. They just like showed them all off
I mean they've
back to
got
back to back.
Ori, their Master Chief, the Halo Reach from the Master Chief collection will be coming to
Let's
PC
go
as well as
Reed.
all the games. So that's kind of cool. So if you haven't played Halo or any of these games, you can actually play them on PC, which will be great. I'm just kind of going through some of my highlights here. What do you think of the Minecraft dungeons?
Diablo meets Minecraft.
That's exactly what
not
I
the
thought. Lol.
not the step I would think
I
would make you more Minecraft, but
I thought it was pretty cool, to be honest.
it seems like it'll be welcome.
Yeah. Got a first look at the new flight sim game. If you like flight sims, there's that for you. It's kind of cool actually the way they were doing it because it's like all the how do you put it? All the landmarks have noticeable features like the pyramids and stuff like that. That look pretty cool. Um, so we got a Psychonauts 2 trailer. If you're into Psychonauts, that's actually pretty cool. Um,
Not, but it seems interesting. I've never played it.
I've never played it either. It's on Game Pass. It's on Game Pass, so maybe consider it. We got Gears 5. That's going to release September 10th on Game Pass and Game Pass PC. So if you have Game Pass, good to go. At 12 minutes, it was a very Groundhog Day-esque scheme. That's kind of cool. We
That's a
got
good
the good
team.
old soon TM. There's a few RPGs there. Spirit Farrier, Way to the Woods, kind of those kind of games. Dying
Isn't Way
Light
to the Woods
2.
isn't Way to the Woods like an indie game made by a very skilled team that's
Yeah, it
just looks
looked very
really good?
interesting. We'll put it that way. I'll put it that way. Um,
Okay.
we got the new Elite controller, the Series 2. So that's coming out soon. TM. I forgot the date. So, and then something I've actually been playing recently had just got announced at the Xbox. The Forza Horizon 4 expansion 2, Lego Speed Champions, was announced. If you're wondering
Lego.
my opinions on it, it's actually pretty cool because everything is awesome. I'm not gonna sing that whole song. I love the Lego
Thanks,
movie. I
Matt.
think this is actually a pretty dope thing for Forza to be doing. And we also did get a new look at Infinite, which launches with Project Scarlet in 2020, holiday 2020 when that comes out. Look, the trailer looked pretty interesting. If you're into Halo, maybe consider picking that up. As for
Honestly, I like Halo, and I never watched it.
yeah, if you're interested in any news about Project Scarlet, uh, Zen 2 architecture CPU with a Navi-based GPU with ray tracing apparently. That's about all we can say. It has 8K capability, wherever that means, 120K frame rates if you're possibly playing at 1080p. Like, they weren't very specific, but that's fine considering the console is 2 years away. So we're not exactly sure there. But it would be cool to see what we're going with here. Um, yeah. So I'm going to open up Ubisoft now on my computer because I stored it on my computer and I forgot to open it.
Come
Okay.
on, Matt.
Well, we're going to open up Ubi and then we're going to have Bethesda just kind of off the top of my head. We got a lot of free stuff. It was very dull at the beginning. Then things started to pick up with Doom, Wolfenstein Youngbloods. All of these games are coming out on Switch, by the way. Just so you know.
Yay!
Doom,
I saw them.
yeah. Wolfenstein, Doom and Wolfenstein actually look pretty good, to be honest. Um, Doom, the design changed a little bit from the 2016 version, which is fine. They introduced some new technology called Orion with id. Id's always been at the forefront of creative software design, so I'm not expecting anything less from them. So that's kind of cool. We got Commander Keen, a mobile game. So we'll see how the ZeniMax Online Studios dealt with that. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, let's talk about Ubisoft's E3 press conference now. Just kind of briefly go over it. We've got Watch Dogs Legion, Permadeath Mechanics, Build Your Resistance. That's coming out March 6, 2020. Now we're already talking about 2020. You see a big theme here is games coming out in 2020.
It's Nintendo.
I'll talk about Nintendo afterwards because that was on Tuesday. This was on Monday. I wish this game came out. Actually, I'd be pretty dope if this game came out on Switch. Watch Dogs, actually. Like, it's been one of the games I've wanted to play for a while. I just haven't been able to. So we've got the Mythical Quest Raven's Bandit. If you're on Apple TV Plus subscription, it's kind of a Parks and Rec meets Brooklyn Nine-Nine meets Ubisoft. That's going to be available. Rainbow Six, Brawlhalla. There's an Adventure Time update. So if you're into Jack and Finn,
Come on,
and
grab your friends.
yeah, grab your friends, play some Brawlhalla. It's free. You can play that game, and the update was available at just as soon as the conference ended. So if you haven't played Brawlhalla yet, I'd highly recommend it if you don't want to spend the $60+ on Smash, depending on where you live. So yeah, we got Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Okay, cool. Introduces Delta Company. It's kind of like the Doom Slayers Club in a way. We got the beta goes The game comes out on October 4th. Beta goes live on September 5th. Mobile RPG, Just Dance. You know, I felt like they were gonna. They did something big. They did a big dance number for Just Dance, like they usually do. Oh, and by the way, it's still coming out on the Wii. The last. What do they call it? The last bastion or something? It's Just Dance.
All I know is the Wii is still kicking.
The Wii is still kicking. They still showed the Wii side on Just Dance 2020, which is fine. Let's not say anything wrong. The Wii is a very cheap alternative for hospitals. Very easy to find, and they usually use it for Just Dance and stuff like that. That's perfectly fine. There's a new Rainbow Six game. That's coming early 2020. Promises to be what Rainbow Six Siege was to PvP as it is to PvE, so haven't known. Division 2, that went free to play from June 13th to the 16th if I've uploaded this late. Episode 1 reveal, Episode 2, and Episode 3 trailer. We got Division movie coming, Uplay Plus, like Origin Premiere. Honestly, Origin Access, not a huge fan of these kind of subscriptions. Honestly, Xbox Game Pass is cheaper. They want to work with these studios and getting their games on there. I'd recommend just going with Game Pass. Perfectly honest opinion. And then we got Roller Champions, which looks like a crappy Rocket League clone. Sorry, Ubisoft, but I think Psyonix has this market covered. Then we've got this cel-shaded game from the team that worked on Assassin's Creed in Quebec City. So it's called Mythology, Gods and Monsters. That's slated for a February 25th release, if you're interested in that. So, yeah. And that was basically my sum up of Ubisoft. Highlights probably Gods and Monsters and the Brawlhalla update because Adventure Time. Imagine if Rick and Morty got it added to Brawlhalla. I think everybody would drop Smash and play Brawlhalla instead.
Press X to doubt.
Yeah. Brawlhalla's pretty good. I mean, it's not great, but it's better than some.
It's good.
Better than Smash.
There's nobody they can add to Brawlhalla to bring people from Smash. But
I mean, I played Brawlhalla at a Smash Bros. Tournament. That's how popular Brawlhalla is. So we were just having fun. We were just playing Brawlhalla because, like, why would you play games other than Smash at a Smash tournament? It was fun. Yeah. So, cool. So I'm going to guess nobody caught Square's conference. I kind of missed it. We did get a release date for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I know that is slated for early 2020, so I don't have an exact release date for you. So
there you go. That's sooner than I thought.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. Not as excited as for other games, but it's cool that games like that get a modern remaster, and cool. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk a little bit about Nintendo and what we saw. So,
hey, this is my time to shine.
I didn't take notes, so I was watching it at work at lunchtime. So, Bobby, take it away.
You obviously started off with the Smash reveal trailer. Now, most people are like, the anime swordsman, but like I've bet everybody's seen it already at this point. It's Dragon Quest is super popular in the West. It's pretty reasonable that it's getting some love in Smash.
Yeah.
They seem to be representing the series well by adding characters from a bunch of different games instead of just the new game to promote it.
Yeah, this is Dragon Quest XI's, so it's a definitive edition. That was announced shortly after that trailer. We got multiple different costumes for the hero. I mean, like, his moveset looks pretty swordsman-like, but I mean,
he's like a mix of Robin and Link from what I was picking up watching the trailer.
I'm honestly not gonna hate on it because of what happens after, but I was definitely not expecting a another third party for the site for. But technically, that'd be the third DLC character, but it's technically the second with the Fighter's Pass. So yeah,
It just happens. That's probably thinking about it. That's probably what they're going to end up doing. Just because of how it's gone so far. We've gotten third party every which way, and I just don't see them
yeah.
breaking that mold just yet.
The only characters they added really from Nintendo were Chrom and Daisy, like into
Chrom,
Ultimate.
Daisy, Dark Samus,
Yeah, but those
Isabelle,
like okay, Isabelle,
Ken, or
like
not Ken. I mean Incineroar.
yeah, like you got the few
Inkling.
characters. You got the few characters, I guess, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But I did say it was going to be a Microsoft character for the next DLC fighter. I wasn't wrong,
You weren't.
except it wasn't the one I was
Microsoft
expecting.
That's fine. Banjo's good and all, but that's at the end of the direct. Unless you want to talk Smash now.
Well, we might as well since we're talking about the hero. Like
Yeah.
Banjo, they totally trolled us with the dog. Like
I mean,
that's the way 90%
if you got tricked, if you got tricked by that, then you are then you are one brain dead mother trucker.
Well,
It was just a nice nod at Rare.
well,
Is
okay.
what that was.
Here's the way I view it: is because the dog is basically a troll character. I mean, that's how people play him. My brother plays Duck Hunt, and he's not like a main or anything, but he plays Duck Hunt to troll people. So, it is what it is, but it is pretty fun to watch.
It's
the
good.
trailer.
Banjo kind of like this is Smash Ultimate. It's like gaming legacies. Banjo's a gaming legacy. He deserves it.
Do you think we'll see Crash or Spyro make their way to the Smash Bros? I don't think so, but
Who knows at this point? Like we got motherfucking Joker.
yeah, that's true.
And-
Okay, moving on because we need to get off the Smash talk for a quick second. Animal Crossing delayed.
Not surprised. There was nothing shown.
Honestly, Nintendo was. They probably did show a little bit more at the Treehouse afterwards, but I didn't watch the Treehouse, so. But I will say this with when it comes to the reason why they delayed it, it was to avoid crunch, which fair enough because of certain other people in Nintendo who like to crunch their games. It might have to involve Smash Brothers.
Crunch is bad, and it's a good thing they're avoiding that. And there are some whiny people out there, but I'm pretty sure the general consensus is okay. This is fine. This is understandable. The game will be better if it's released later.
Yeah.
And they've waited this long. They can wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's only like 6 months. It's only like 4 months, anyways, because it was probably slated for like October or something. October, December, somewhere.
Who
in there.
knows? We never quite got it, but it's. I'm not an Animal Crossing guy. It looks like Animal Crossing. It's got a unique concept of the island. I mean, well, okay, you go on an island in the other ones, but like starting out from scratch on an island is a pretty unique concept, and it looks like all the like little complaints about like villagers moving in on top of your projects, like ruining your vision as the mayor. It looks like that might be dying down a bit, and you can choose where they live in. I've just read here and there little tidbits about it, and maybe I'm misinformed, but I don't know. That's just what I've seen. But
Cool.
I'm probably not going to pick it up. I'm not really an Animal Crossing guy.
Same. I was just like,
Still.
Animal Crossing's a huge franchise for Nintendo. I hope they make some success off of it and make some
Take
bank.
care of it. But the other 2019 game that wasn't delayed, Luigi's Mansion.
Guigi.
Luigi.
Guigi for Smash. He'll be the fourth. He'll be the fourth. And the Master Chief will be the 5th.
Master Chief will be the 5th.
I'm not
Luigi
holding any
3,
doubt that Master Chief will be in the game. I'm pressing X like a billion times to doubt that, but I'm hoping for Master Chief. Okay, it'd be cool. Master Chief versus Snake.
Chances are slim.
Master Chief versus Snake. That would be the fight to have.
Chances are looking a little slim lately.
Yeah, but I mean, I definitely could see Luigi making Smash as like a clone character of Luigi or something. It'd be cool.
Probably not. Luigi's just a throwaway mechanic.
I
in
mean,
my eyes.
it's a throwaway mechanic like what was that from New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, the Crown Shroom or something like that. That turned Toadette into Peachette or something.
That's a thing that happened.
That's a thing that happened. So yeah, there was that. But I'd like to see that. That'd be fun. There's gonna be a whole lot of X character for Smash. We got Damon X Machina. A little bit more about that.
A little bit. I still have no idea anything. I just know mechs. That's about it for the story of the game. It's just mechs.
Guess who showed up at some point during the trailers?
Who?
His last name might be a symbol of American football. No more heroes, even though he calls himself a superhero.
Yes. No Heroes 3. I'm just like, where the hell are you going with this?
Travis Touchdown is the main character of No More Heroes. Like, no shit.
I mean, yeah, but I thought we were still talking about
You know, I'm disappointed that like the only really things we heard from Sega was Phantasy Star and we had another one where it was like, okay, that's cool. Sonic and Mario Olympics 2020, cool. But like,
Tokyo.
we need a new Jet Set Radio. We need a new Jet Set Radio, or a new or Jet Grind. I don't care, whichever one you call it. Jet Set Radio, Jet Grind Radio. One of those, or a... shoot. I was thinking of the game, but now it just lost my memory. Because we got Phantasy Star Online. I forgot to mention that, the Xbox briefer. But definitely not Sonic. I can tell you it's not a Sonic game. But, yeah. Can't remember.
Not much from them. You got like... oh, man. More on Astral Chains. That's looking cleaner.
Yeah. Looked cool, actually. For a non-RPG guy, it looked pretty cool.
I mean, it's a Platinum game. Platinum games are always Platinum games.
Surprisingly, we didn't hear anything about Bayonetta 3.
No surprise. They're working on Astral Chain first. From what I can pick up, just the fact that we haven't seen anything. It hasn't been slated for anything soon. It's just we just know about it, so it's pretty understandable that we have nothing.
Yeah. Would we expect it 2021, maybe?
Probably. I'm not 100% sure.
Astral's coming out 2020, right? Somewhere in that
Astral's
window?
coming out August of this month. Of this year, I mean.
Of this month. Yeah, it's
Of
only
this
June,
month,
dude.
August of this month.
It's only June by the time I'm recording this, so this month, that'd be 2 months late, and I probably would be talking about Gamescom announcements. Just saying. Yeah. That sound right. 2021, because I give them 2 years. And Platinum's pretty good with RPGs and action, like ARPGs and standard JRPGs. So this should be good from them. We got some Pokemon news, but just a little bit.
The only thing new we got is that there's going to be a demo, like when Sun and Moon was coming out.
Yeah. That's cool.
Which is yeah, it's cool. It's
and like, the fact that we can...
Pokemon's great.
Hold on. I gotta pull out something. You won't be able to see this, Bobby, until I actually record it, but I got a Pokeball Plus in my hand. You'll be able to use this to transport Pokemon around, even though you won't be able to use it as a controller in game. Kind of sucks, but cool.
Oh, rest in peace, National Dex. Hopefully they make the change whenever, because they've made the change with people bitching about Mario Maker.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a
went
good
down
sign,
quite a
actually.
bit.
They changed the Mario Maker because
Yeah, the Mario Maker sounded like it's gonna be fixed. Pokemon's everybody, the community's up in riot right now. I'm just like,
about
National
what?
Dex, please. They took out. Okay, so you know how they have a Pokemon Home, so you can like transfer all your Pokemon.
Oh, Pokebank,
Um,
yeah.
they've updated it, like they're not using Pokebank anymore, so you can transfer stuff from Pokemon Go, Pokemon Bank, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon into this Pokemon Home, and but you can't transfer anything out unless it's going into Sword and Shield. But you can only transfer Pokemon into Sword and Shield that originate in Sword and Shield. So, like, you probably cannot transfer, like, Groudon or Kyogre into Pokemon Sword and Shield.
The
Or,
heck is
like,
that bullshit? Sorry, but that's bullshit.
Exactly.
This is something that wasn't announced at E3, by the way. I just had no clue because I'm not a huge Pokemon fan.
Yes, that's why everybody's up in arms right now over Pokemon.
Okay. I don't hear about a lot of this stuff. Once again, no racing games on Nintendo Switch.
That Mario Kart 9 2025.
Yeah, not till 2025 it'll come out, or it'll come out when Switch Pro comes out with like extremely updated graphics.
Who knows?
Mario Kart 8 Double D.
All I know is that we also got more information on Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Yeah,
which I'm extremely excited for, because like in the beginning it's like, oh, it's just like students and stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. They could probably make a half decent story. You can choose their classes. You're the teacher and shiz.
Yeah.
But then they dropped the freaking ball on us, and like, but wait, there's a time jump of 5 years, and freaking Dimitri looks like he's seen some shit, and holy crap, things are going to go down, and I am more excited for Fire Emblem Three Houses than I was before.
Yeah, that's good. What else was there that like seemed really good from Nintendo? Because there was one more game. Oh, right, what they introduced right at the end.
The very end, the one more. Nintendo's classic Uno Mas.
We gotcha, bitch.
Here it comes. It's
Breath of the Wild 2.
It's Breath of the Wild 2.
Holy crap. I thought this can't be a sequel. It has to be DLC. I thought they were done with DLC though. It was like I was just like I'm sitting in my office thinking, "What? Huh?" I'm just like,
but it has promise.
It does. It definitely does. I was just very shocked to say the
least. Like watching that trailer, I'm getting both Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess vibes, which is not a bad thing. It's like just like Majora's Mask. It's a sequel. It's using the same assets, and it's going to have a spooky tone to it, and that is a good thing.
It seems like this kind of always happens with Zelda games, you know, where we get the classic Zelda and then we somewhat get a spooky Zelda. I know it wasn't originally the case, but it seems like we had Wind Waker, and then we got, in that instance, Spirit Tracks would be kind of the spooky game. It wasn't really all that spooky.
Nah. I mean, there's only two. It's like Twilight Princess and
Majora's Mask are really spooky
Majora's
ones.
Mask are the only ones that I'd say are
but
like
Twilight
darker.
Princess was the spooky one, and then what was the second one that came out on Wii that wasn't Twilight Princess? Skyward Sword was the non-spooky version.
I mean,
like, it's not exactly the same story, but
it's not like 1-to-1. It's just like it's been a while since we've had a more dark Zelda, and Dark
I,
Zelda is definitely welcome in my
yeah,
book.
there was a College Humor that said Zelda should definitely be the playable in Breath of the Wild.
Maybe it's a possibility.
I think it'd make a great co-op campaign, to be honest.
Who knows what they do? All I know is that it's dark. Ganondorf is returning, and they are using, and it's for sure a more dark version. Anuma like confirmed that it not like if the trailer didn't convince you, Anuma would.
Yeah,
Uh,
like the like honestly, the Breath of the Wild wasn't very dark. If this sequel is darker, I'm not sure they're gonna call it Breath of the. Or I
I don't
think that
know. I don't
Legend
think
of Zelda: The Spirit Within.
Spirit within. Who
That's
knows?
gonna be the new name. Let's Nintendo do that. Spirit Within.
Making the hard predictions.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be called that, but it'd be really cool if they called it the Legend of Zelda: Spirit Within. But we'll see. Um, yeah. Other than that, we got. There was one. I forgot about it already.
That's okay.
There was one other
Lots
thing
of
Nintendo talked about that was like, oh, this is really cool, but forgot about it. Oh, I like the segment that what's his name from Nintendo did with
Doug
Doug.
Bowser.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bowser thinking it's him. He's got his tie on. He's like, it's me.
that's some
And
that's
Doug
some
Bowser's like,
classic
oh
Nintendo
wait,
skit right
you're
there.
also. Oh, shit.
Aww.
I
Poor
felt like it
Bowser,
was
poor
really
Bowser.
family friendly to have the evil guy come in and just like, it's me, it's the evil guy, and all of a sudden Doug
That's
comes in.
Bowser's getting nerfed. That's actually what that was for. They're gonna nerf Bowser on for no reason.
Bowser. I mean, if you spam grab with Bowser, it's
Nah,
ridiculous. It's
he's
ridiculous in Smash. My older brother, he just spam grabs, and it's annoying because you can't do anything. If it has Little Mac, you can't punch through a grab.
oh, you just gotta cry. You're
Yeah,
not playing the
it's
Little
annoying,
Mac.
but whatever. Okay. Um,
But anyway, I'm really excited for what Nintendo has. Mario Maker comes out this month. Wasn't shown off at E3. Then you got Fire Emblem next month. Astral Chain the month after
oh,
that.
I remember what I was going to talk about now. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Fighting game. It has Deadpool. Don't worry, they didn't show him in the direct, but he's there.
The Link's Awakening.
Oh, Link's Awakening. Like it honestly looks like Link's Awakening, just in a 3D environment.
Oh, that's good.
That's
I'm
I,
excited
I
for
liked
that.
I liked Link's Awakening on the DSE Virtual Console. Why wouldn't I like it on Switch?
Oh, that's a game. Like it's like Nintendo's got a promising rest of the year. They got like a month. They got a game each month.
Except for
Doesn't really look
December.
like there's anything for December,
But that's
but
fine
like
because
that's
they've still
okay.
got people who probably are waiting for Christmas to get games that come out in like
Because
November, October area. So that's fine.
like hardly ever people that if anything's going to be released December, it's late December. That's how it usually works.
Yeah.
Or I mean, sorry, early December.
Yeah. I mean, last year, what came out like really early December didn't do all that great for
I
Nintendo.
wonder what it is. Smash Bros.
That wasn't December. That was
That was
November.
December 7th.
Oh,
Smash Ultimate.
well, that did really good for Nintendo then. Whoops. I thought some. It was the Pokemon Let's Go game, so I thought was a little bit late in the season. But
It's a similar time. Pokemon's always released in November. We can see that. So like, you got.
yeah.
Actually, we don't know when Luigi's Mansion releases, so who knows?
It's August. It says summer.
No, Luigi's Mansion was just 2019. They didn't even give it a
Oh,
release date, which is strange.
yeah.
Because like usually at this point you'd at least have like a ballpark estimate, but
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion's got jack squat
Yeah. It might.
currently.
I'm thinking October or December, early December.
Possibly one of
Chances.
those two. I don't know if they want to have it compete with Pokemon, so
Yeah,
November
I'd
doesn't
skip
seem too
November
likely.
because it definitely would not compete with that. So And what's coming? There's one coming in October, right? Three Houses in
Um,
October, right? If I'm
no, Three
correct.
Houses is July.
Oh,
October. I know Link's Awakening is September for sure.
yeah,
I don't know if we have anything like set in stone, like any of the big titles for October.
yeah. I
Unless I'm
think.
just
Oh
like
no.
misremembering.
Yeah. Ever since Animal Crossing was moved, October is now free. So
I mean, we didn't know that Animal Crossing was going to be October to begin with.
yeah.
It was just like,
But they said in the direct they had to move the release date from like the 26th or something in October to March 20th. So yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
That's
it's good. They'll
that
probably, they'll,
that's gonna be what it is for Nintendo, and I think Mansion 3 will do well.
oh no, it will. It's freaking Luigi's Mansion.
I
It'll love
I
it.
really like
It's
Dark
not.
Moon.
I can't say that.
I really like Dark Moon, so Mansion 3 might be a game I get. Anyway, let's talk about who do you think did the best at E3?
I only I only watched Nintendo's conference all the way through.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Nintendo fanboy.
As with
And
most
I'm
people,
biased,
I saw, because it was like
so Nintendo.
even Review Tech USA, and he's not a Nintendo guy at all, was praising Nintendo. I sat there, I'm like, I see the exact same thing I saw from them as Microsoft.
Uh,
So,
Nintendo had everything they needed to show. It was
yeah.
straight to the point. Nothing dragged on like too long.
Yeah. And I feel the same way
Um,
about Microsoft. It just felt like nothing from Microsoft felt like it dragged on, but it was so compacted in the middle towards the end. It just, you lost interest at the beginning and nobody wanted to watch it. Same thing with Bethesda. Like, show me Doom. Show me Doom at the beginning. Then get all the free shit out of the way. Then maybe show me Commander Keen somewhere in the middle. And then show me Wolfenstein Youngblood. But no, they front loaded it with free shit for Fallout 76, a game that nobody liked. It was just weird.
and didn't watch it. uh, I mean, if we're talking about front loading, I feel like Nintendo did pretty good. They showed off Luigi's Mansion, Smash Reveal first, went into their degenerate stuff that nobody gives a shit about, and then
But they
ended off
maintained
with
interest throughout. They showed something in the
yeah, they
middle.
made interest. Like Animal Crossing was towards the end, but it wasn't the very end.
Three Houses was
Fire Emblem
somewhere in
Three
the
Houses
middle.
was in the very middle. Astral Chain, all that was in the middle.
Yeah, and it was good. Oh, we have to talk about Witcher 3 coming to Switch, don't we? Like, I mean, CD Product Project Red's biggest game to date is coming to Nintendo Switch. Like, it's not, let's just say, the best timing. That game's already 3, 4 years old, but so was Skyrim when it came over. And those two games compete with each other, so CD Projekt Red had to be up to something with The Witcher on Switch.
Probably. I mean, like it's a huge RPG. It's pretty understandable to be on the Switch. I just hope that they don't like sacrifice too many graphics for it to be on the Switch.
Apparently, it's supposed to be like 72, um, 720p. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is, but I don't know. It's there. It's on Nintendo. Thanks, third party.
Yeah.
Um,
Saber Interactive is in charge of that, so I would give it with a hint of warning that they're. So, this is for the people at home. I would give a hint of warning that Saber Interactive does not have the best track record with updates in Nintendo.
thanks.
Thanks, NBA Playgrounds, for being a pile of. Just saying.
Rest in peace.
Hellblade's coming
Oh,
to Switch.
but Hellblade.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, one thing that I forgot to mention. Cadence of Hyrule. At the time of recording this, I've already beaten the story.
Jeepers.
It's like 5 hours long, but it's a randomized game.
Yeah.
It's like a randomized. It's just a Zelda game. It's just a good ass Zelda game with a beat mechanic.
Yeah.
And it's a very promising and great game, and it's very cool to see that Nintendo is borrowing with their IPs, and this looks like it's doing successful. So, we can probably see more IPs being borrowed in the future.
Yeah, I mean,
Hopefully, cross my fingers.
like indie and big developers seem to do extremely well. Look at Sonic Mania. Christian Whitehead, really good, solid Sonic platformer. You know, you got the Cadence of Hyrule game now. I mean, we could definitely see stuff like that moving forward, right? So,
Hopefully, I mean, like borrowing IPs, very nice.
yeah.
Let's other people do put a creative spin on
Yeah.
already beloved characters, and yeah.
As long as Nintendo's like okay, I'd love to see like what somebody else could do with Mario. I mean, that's why we have Mario Maker, but like even if it's not Mario like a 2D platformer Mario, I'd love to see what somebody else could do with them because Mario's gone so many places. I mean,
True.
Sega uses Mario for the sports games, for the Olympic games, so
In sports games.
So, anyways, highlights streaming. Let's be honest, there are more ways to stream your games. In fact, the night we recorded the E3 predictions video, there was a Google Stadia. The Google Stadia announcement was that night. So, yeah, it's hugely exciting. Like, to be in the, not just in the gaming business, but in the streaming business. We've got xCloud coming. We've got Uplay, whatever. Was it called again? Titan. The id Software technology. You know, those things just keep on and on. Anything else to add from you on the streaming point?
No, I got nothing.
Yeah, because just being able to play anything from anywhere, that's kind of cool. Low light, probably the amount of new and innovative stuff because we do know the next generation is coming in 2 years. Because Xbox slated at holiday 2020, and Sony slated theirs for probably the same time period, I would say, maybe a year later. So, that we didn't get enough, and Nintendo, if they're making new Switch hardware, we don't know anything. We didn't find anything out at E3, so hopefully at Gamescom maybe we'll figure out something.
Who knows? I mean, it was all just rumor.
Yeah.
That it was coming out to begin with, and I didn't think they'd reveal anything.
Yeah.
And well, they didn't.
They didn't, but I feel like a Switch Mini is still coming. Like it feels like the right time for Nintendo to release a mini or an upgraded version of the Switch just around this time frame. If they wait too long, then they're going to be overshadowed by whatever the next Xbox's final name is, because it's not going to be Scarlet, the Xbox Scarlet. It just doesn't make sense, like Scorpio did. And whatever the PS5 is, it's just going to be overshadowed by those two to the point where it's just like it's there, and it's going to be Sega Saturn.
I sincerely doubt it. on that extreme of a level.
Well, I just hope it isn't like, hey, we've got this new Switch. It's got a whole bunch of upgraded hardware, and just it's out now.
It's a doubt. Never gonna happen.
Yeah, I think people have learned from the Sega Saturn misfortune. Although, if you if you can upgrade, if the developers have a lot of time with the hardware and are able to figure out how to port it, like give them like a whole year, and we don't know anything about it, and Nintendo just says, hey, it's out now, I don't think there'd be, especially if it's going to be like ARM cores and probably whatever their version with the Turing architecture is. If they had a year, I'd probably say there'd be like a whole bunch of day one available stuff, like game upgrades and whatever. I'd be fine with that. But it's doubtable. And then we'll talk about AMD for a little bit. They did announce the 16 core main thread, 16 core mainline CPU, the 3950X with 16 cores, 32 threads, and like 4.7 gigahertz boost clock. It's ridiculous. I mean, you're going overboard with it. You know about the 5700 XT, which is kind of in the line of a RTX. Sorry. See, that's how long we've had GTX for. It's the RTX 2070 competitor. If we get a 5800, I'd expect it to be more along the lines of a 2080 Ti competitor. That'd be cool. As for me, I'll stick with my GTX 1060 for now. I don't see any reason for me to upgrade just yet. There isn't a whole lot of games that invoke ray tracing, so I'm not terribly excited for it. Although the CPU might interest me a little bit because this next gen Ryzen, it seems like a huge step forward for AMD to compete with Intel. So anyway, back to highlights. I mean, Nintendo was a huge highlight, although honestly, in my opinion, it's kind of middle of the road. Xbox was kind of middle of the road. Everybody was middle of the road this year. And it didn't feel like anything was lacking because Sony said, we're not showing anything this year at E3. I don't feel like they missed anything by not doing it. And I said that during the prediction video. I don't think they're missing anything.
Sony doesn't go to E3 but reveals a bunch of trailers on their YouTube channel the day of E3. Yeah. Thanks, Sony.
It's just Sony being Sony. Like, I mean, last year was pretty disappointing. Let's be honest. Yeah,
it was pretty. They dropped the ball.
Yeah, they really dropped the ball with their presentation. If they do it, you know what? Here's what I'm suggesting for Sony. Do what Nintendo does and just release something that say, hey, like, we've got a whole bunch of games coming out. Here's what we got coming. You might be interested. Yeah. Take a look.
Don't they have one of those?
Yeah, they do it at their own they do it at their own like huge conferences, but they didn't even do it this year at E3. They're just like, here's a bunch of games. It's just like, you know, these are trailers from Square, Capcom, Ubisoft, Nintendo, like Microsoft for the Minecraft Dungeon, which is coming out on consoles, by the way. Yeah,
Minecraft. I saw only one of the Sony's trailers and got really sad because it's not going to be on
any of the hardware you want.
The Switch. It's not going to be on the Switch. I really just want Persona 5 Royals to be.
I wonder if it's going to be on Stadia.
Who knows?
I know with Stadia you're going to have to buy your own games and it's going to use a whole lot of your bandwidth, but it'd be really cool to get some of these games on Stadia that are like, for instance, you, Bob, you're not like, you don't have the most capable hardware, but you'd be able to play Stadia, even though like for RPGs and stuff it works perfectly fine. I wouldn't use it for fighting games like Mortal Kombat 11, which they advertise pretty heavily. But I'd use it for something like Persona or Pokemon, for reference here. Like, I'd totally use a streaming service for that. RTS games like Civilizations, stuff like that.
Yeah, I got you. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still haven't looked into like the chances of Persona 5 ever coming to the Switch, but it still deeply saddens me.
Yeah.
That we have no news, if at all possible.
Yeah, we got Persona 2Q, right? That's coming to Switch.
Yeah. That's what's coming to the Switch.
It's like, that's a little bit disappointing, but
yeah, it's no Persona, but
it's still Persona. It's Persona Q.
I mean, it's no like actual Persona.
Yeah, but it's still like you're getting the characters and whatever, so that's kind of cool, I guess.
I mean, Yeah, but after playing it, it's just like, but
It's
like,
like
come on.
it's like Final Fantasy Tactics, and that was like everybody's gonna forget about it. Like for example, when Cloud came to Smash, you want to realize how many people completely forgot about Tactics when they said Cloud was never actually in a Nintendo game. He was in Tactics.
Uh, pouring out.
Oh, poor Cloud. He got shit on so badly. I just felt so bad for him. He was in Tactics, but Final Fantasy VII did come out on Switch, so there's that too. Anyways, I think that's wrap up time. Uh, Lowlights. I think Ubisoft was a big lowlight, as usual.
Change your name.
To
Or change your decision. Bring Persona to the Switch.
yeah,
You cowards.
whoever is in charge of Persona. Um, yeah.
Anyways.
Big lowlight for me actually was Roller Champions. I'm like, you didn't have to spend 10 minutes on it, Ubisoft. I felt like they dragged on about a game that's like cool, but not my thing. And then Uplay Plus. Who cares?
Cool.
Who cares? You can get Xbox Game Pass PC for I
Let's
guess
wrap up.
$7
Let's
a
chill out
month
Ubisoft a little
cheaper.
bit more real fast.
$7 a month cheaper to get Game Pass PC. Think about that. Honestly, Uplay Plus and Origin Premier. I'm sorry, I'm buying Xbox Game Pass because I can play whatever the hell I want. I've got Cluster Truck. I've got Rise of the Tomb Raider waiting for me in the background when I'm done. Forza Horizon 4. Heck yeah. Like I don't need your crappy service.
Pour one out.
Yeah, pour one out for Ubisoft, guys. It's pretty bad. Anyways, that's my time for today and his time for today.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll be back with maybe some later content. Might involve me streaming a couple of their games and commentating once I move back to the city. So that'll be cool. I think that is in the cards, right, Bob?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know when you move back. If you're gonna move back.
I'm planning on it at some point, but not
Nice.
during the summer. So
Oh,
not till fall, but it might be in the cards. We'll see.
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. It will happen. I will let you guys know on that one. That'll be cool if you got somebody to stream broadcast those games, because that'd be fun for me. That'd be a fun thing for me to do, even though I've got my own team and stuff. I think people
Yeah.
were pretty happy about that last video, so I'll do it again. It was fun. That was fun. I'll stream broadcast it though next time instead of just watching it. Anyways, that's our time for today, guys. I'll have more content with Bobby and some with Jay for gamers on here, so that'll be fun. I'll give my opinions on the Forza Horizon 4 Lego Speed Champions expansion, as well as some more stuff. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys stay tuned for some more. And as always, until next time, guys, take it away, Bobby.
Stay balmy.
Hey! Stay Bomy, guys.